On the death of His Royal Highness the Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, a couple of days ago, I was reminded of the passing of my dear parents 16 years earlier. If they were still alive today, they would have been a very similar age to His Royal Highness. Like me, they were staunch royalists, and they would also be mourning his demise. Even after all these years, hardly a day goes by that I don't think of Chris and Frida Dragon, and of their legacy as devout Christians, as well as patriotic British citizens. And as I progress slowly into what would probably be considered by most people to be old age, I increasingly dwell on what my own legacy will be to future generations, and especially to my beloved son. Although I have had a varied and fairly satisfying life, frequently fascinating, sometimes exciting beyond belief, with many memories that will remain with me to my dying day, I cannot claim to have made a massive permanent impact on the world thus far. I've been far from perfect and have made many mistakes over the years. But as I'm mellowing during my twilight years, I'm now trying to ensure that when my own time on this plane comes to an end, people will be able to look back fondly on my life and influence and find at least a little inspiration and wisdom to help them continue their own lives with purpose, faith, and enthusiasm. At times like this, we, as His Royal Highness was occasionally reported to have done, tend to ask some deep questions, such as why we are here, what is the meaning of life, and what awaits us beyond this earthly existence. Of course, there are those who claim that this is all there is, and that the departed only continue to exist as memories for those left behind, and as lasting influences on the physical world from which they've been taken. But the dogmatic and nihilistic views of atheists are not supported by any real evidence, and science now even suggests that our experience of reality itself is in any case flawed, so faith in an alternative existence beyond this one may not be so illogical after all. While a simple religious faith is highly desirable, many modern questioning minds might have to accept a compromise position of agnosticism, just admitting that until our own time comes to depart this life, we won't ever be really certain as to what lies beyond. There's no denying, however, that we do owe it to the world to leave a legacy of love, kindness, good humour and common sense, which is what I aim to do, and which I believe is what His Royal Highness has achieved. To Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth and all the members of her family, I offer sincere condolences at this sad time, and hope that the words of Henry Scott-Holland will prove as comforting to them as they have to me in days gone by. Death is nothing at all. It does not count. I have only slipped away into the next room. Nothing has happened. Everything remains exactly as it was. I am I, and you are you, and the old life that we lived so fondly together is untouched, unchanged. Whatever we were to each other, that we are still. Call me by the old familiar name. Speak of me in the easy way which you always used. Put no difference into your tone, wear no forced air of solemnity or sorrow. Laugh as we always laughed at the little jokes that we enjoyed together. Play, smile, think of me, pray for me. Let my name be ever the household word that it always was. Let it be spoken without an effort, without the ghost of a shadow upon it. Life means all that it ever meant. It is the same as it ever was. There is absolute and unbroken continuity. What is this death but a negligible accident? Why should I be out of mind because I am out of sight? I am but waiting for you, for an interval, somewhere very near, just around the corner. All is well, nothing is hurt, nothing is lost. One brief moment, and all will be as it was before. How we shall laugh at the trouble of parting when we meet again.